I have here a few things. I have a couple pieces of string here. They're about the same size. They look pretty much the same. They're about the same weight. And they're pretty much alike. And string can be very useful. You can use strings to tie things up. And you can use strings to hang things from the ceiling. You can use strings for a lot of things. And strings are very, very useful. And this string can be useful by itself. And this one can be useful by itself. But you know what would make this string even more useful? If we put the strings together. If we put these two small strings together, Jonah, grab that end. Grab that string. There you go. Then we would have a string that's longer, wouldn't we? Boy, the things we could do with a longer piece of string. Wouldn't that be awesome? Because we can only do certain things with a short piece of string. But if we put them together, we can do so much. We need to somehow unite these two pieces of string so that they can be more useful. How do we put these two strings together? Well, I would say we could try and tie a knot, but I'm not so good at tying knots, and I think that it would probably come apart. So what could we use to unite these two strings together so that they're longer? Oh, what's this?
A cross.
It's a cross. And when we look at a cross, who do we think of? Who died on the cross? Yeah, who did, Jonah? Who died on the cross? Yep, Jesus, our Savior, died for us on the cross. And you know what? This cross would be really good to put to use to unite these two pieces of string. If I do this, and I put this piece of string here, I tighten it up there, and I take this piece of string, and I put it here and tighten it up, if I can. Whoops. Oh, didn't quite work. Let's try that again. I did practice this at home. All right, let's try this again. If I put this string on here, now look what happens. If I have the cross in the middle, now I have this piece of string and this piece of string, and what happened? It's a nice longer piece of string, isn't it? Put together because they are connected to the cross. Here's the point. Wednesday, Jonah, you guys are like this piece of string. You know that?
Yeah.
You're like this piece of string, and you're good by yourselves, and it's wonderful. But you know what? If you are connected to Jesus, and Wednesday is connected to Jesus, then you guys are stronger together than what you are apart. And Jesus says that what he desires is for Christians, people who believe in him, to be united or connected to one another through him and through the cross, because he knows that if we're united to each other, then we are stronger because we have him at the center, and we can do a lot more. So that is the lesson for today. You can go back to your mommy.